Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. More about them later. Folks, is there an appropriate age to stop watching SpongeBob SquarePants? Yeah, I didn't think so either. I feel like I was watching SpongeBob way later than all of my other friends. Like, well into high school, I was watching episodes of SpongeBob. And this was before streaming services, so I had to watch episodes of SpongeBob the old-fashioned way. I had to wait patiently until they aired episodes on YTV, aka Youth Television, aka the Canadian version of Nickelodeon. And since I was watching a show made for children on a channel made for children, in my teenage years, I would still frequently see commercials that were marketed towards children. I'd see a few toy commercials and just scoff at them, you know, but there were a few toy commercials back then that straight up made me go, ah, damn, that actually looks sick as fuck. But, you know, me being like 14 at the time, I had to lock in and be like, nah, I'm way too old for that shit. Anyways, back to my homework. There are so many of these old toy commercials absolutely burned into my brain. The Fushigi. Which I already made a video about a few years ago. Dude, another toy commercial I vividly remember for some reason was Baby Alive.
Baby alive, a baby so real.
Which is a crazy name for it, because that just, why do you have to specify? They never advertise their dead babies. I never wanted Baby Alive, you know, but for some reason, YTV aired the absolute shit out of this commercial, dude.
Baby alive is so real that you can feed her. Give her a bottle. Uh-oh, I made it stinky. And then she leaves an uh-oh in her diaper.
Disgusting! A doll that shits and pisses in its diaper? Bro, that's disgusting. Why would you want that?
Yeah, Mom, can I have the doll that shits for Christmas?
I feel like that's a little too realistic, right? Too much realism is bad, I think. Oops, you neglected your baby and now CPS has taken him away to foster care. Try to avoid max jail time by pleading insanity in your court hearing. Uh-oh, the jury sees right through your lie and you're sentenced to 20 years in prison. They'll never take you alive. Escape! You can run! Run! Faster! Dude, I could list old toy commercials for days. Elefun looked awesome as hell. Bullseye Ball seemed like an absolute blast. I have so many vivid memories of these toy products I never got to try, but one in particular has always perplexed me way more than the others. Like, to this day, I still don't believe this toy is a real thing that works. And I am, of course, talking about MINDFLEX. If I describe MINDFLEX to you right now, you straight up will not believe me, so let's just watch the commercial.
MINDFLEX lets you move a ball with the power of your mind. We wanted to see how people react to playing MINDFLEX for the very first time.
Awesome. Mind-blowing.
A wireless headset transmits your level of brain activity to the console. The more you concentrate, the higher the ball rises. And MINDFLEX is the obstacle course game you can customize in hundreds of combinations. There you go. Can you conquer MINDFLEX?
This is the future of games right here.
MINDFLEX game comes as you see here, batteries not included.
A game that gives you legit fucking superpowers? Are you kidding me, dude? This compared to the doll that shits its pants? No competition. I'm so blown away by this, I might shit my pants. For obvious reasons, every time I saw this commercial, I had the urge to run to Toys R Us and buy it, or at the very least, throw it on my Christmas list. But sadly, I never did, because MINDFLEX was released in the fall of 2009, which was the exact time I started high school, and if my classmates ever found out I had a toy like this, oh man, they would call me names I don't think that they were allowed to say. Okay. MINDFLEX has always fascinated me. It's always just kind of been in the back of my mind. What? Because as some of you know, I went through a small wannabe magician phase. I became obsessed with Chris Angel because I legit thought he had actual superpowers. So MINDFLEX essentially promising the ability to perform telekinesis, all of that was very intriguing to a young Kurt. Also, as a person with testicles, I've spent my whole life moving balls around.
Huh?
Never with my mind, though. That'd be awesome. That'd actually be huge. If I ever got BSTL, I could just go... and then I'm chilling, right? That's huge. For the sackless people out there, BSTL stands for balls stuck to leg. So, that happens sometimes. And when I was a kid, we used to call that bat wings. The stretched skin of the scrotum looks like a bat's wings. Isn't that disgusting? Anyways, I never actually got to try MINDFLEX because, sadly, you know, I just thought I was too old for it. But now that I'm the oldest I've ever been, I feel like it's time that I finally try it out. That's right, guys. Yeah, it turns out these are actually, like, super easy to get your hands on. I was fully prepared for a Video Gear Command Center type expedition, but all you really have to do is just go on eBay and buy one of the many MINDFLEXes available on there. Not a good sign that everybody's getting rid of these, but I know you're probably all thinking, how does it work? And I'm wondering the same thing. So I feel like before I give this a go, we should really learn what it actually is and how it works. I also just realized that this is the Toys R Us variation. Most of them, they don't have this little Toys R Us stamp on it. Selling this for $1 million. That's the real MINDFLEX. But on the back, it says, move a ball with the power of your mind. Just put on the headset and put your brain power to the test. Dude is fucking locked in, holy crap. Utilizing advanced MINDFLEX technology, the wireless headset reads your brainwave activity. Concentrate, and the ball rises on a cushion of air. Relax, and the ball descends. Your objective, navigate the ball through a mind-bending obstacle course as quickly as you can, traveling up and down by using the power of your thoughts, and right or left by turning the control knob. Up to 4 players can compete in 5 challenging game modes. Okay, that's cool. It says you get 1 console, 1 headset, 4 balls, 3 ring towers, 5 rings, 2 maze cages, 6 maze panels, 1 teeter-totter, 1 propeller wheel, 1 cannon, 1 fuel, 1 instruction booklet, and a partridge in a pear tree. You're telling me you get mazes and balls in here? That's amaze balls. I mean, it still didn't really explain it that well on the box, but it says there that it's made by Mattel, but it looks like the MINDFLEX technology was actually developed by a company called NeuroSky. They still have a page dedicated to MINDFLEX on their website, but there's no way to purchase it anymore on there. Tired of games that depend on the roll of a die or lucky draw? With the help of advanced technology, MINDFLEX introduces a whole new way to play by using the power of your mind. You'll feel like a character in a science fiction movie as you strap on the headset, connect the clips to your earlobes, and align the metal forehead sensor just above your left eyebrow. But even this strange accessory won't prepare you for the sight of a foam ball quivering 5 inches above the game console. This game will send you to the fucking mental hospital, bro. The sight of a foam ball quivering 5 inches above a game console has sent even the bravest men to the brink of insanity. Once you feel like you've mastered the art of telekinesis. Okay, so they are claiming this is telekinesis. It's a bold claim for sure. You can test your mental acuity with 5 challenging games designed for groups of 1 to 4 players. This game probably ruined so many kids' lives. They became absolutely cracked at MINDFLEX at home, and they genuinely believed they had fucking telekinesis powers. And then the next day at school, they're like, all right, that's enough, Ryan. You've bullied me for the last time. I am going to put a stop to this once and for all. What the fuck are you doing? MINDFLEX, activate! What? He's impervious to my powers! It seems you are stronger than I thought. No matter. I'll just increase my concentration, therefore stopping you. Alright, so from what I read online about MINDFLEX, your brain produces electromagnetic waves when you have a thought. Daughter. I'm sure it works for gay sons too, but no, when you have a thought, your brain, it creates electromagnetic waves, and these waves can be measured with electrodes like attached to your scalp, and these are called EEG signals, aka what the fuck is that?
Electroencephalography.
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 Electroencephalography signals. That's what it means. That's what it means. And then MINDFLEX uses the fluctuation of those signals to move the little foam ball that's sitting in a stream of air created by fans in the MINDFLEX game. I found a longer MINDFLEX commercial on YouTube that goes into more detail. Let's watch this first before we actually go try out MINDFLEX.
MINDFLEX lets you move a ball using just the power of your mind.
I just want to keep doing it over and over and over and over.
Damn, dude is already straight up addicted to MINDFLEX, dude.
Over and over and over and over.
It's funny if the commercial ended with him getting pulled out of the building by security and he's like, come on, let me move the ball one more time.
When you start moving the ball, you get really into it.
It panned down, he's got piss in his jeans. I got really into it. I couldn't control my bodily function.
I am amazed. I am amazed.
Holy fuck, okay, this is firing me up, dude. This is working. This is good advertising, man. This dude just experienced nirvana after using MINDFLEX, dude. Holy shit.
Whenever you concentrate, you generate brainwave activity. MINDFLEX reads these brainwaves through the sensors in the headset and sends a signal to the console. The fan controls ball levitation, but it's your brainwaves that control the power of the fan. The more you concentrate, the higher the ball will rise. Relax and the ball descends.
All right, I think I have a firm understanding on how this shit works now, and after seeing everybody fucking cum their pants about it, I think it's time to flex my mind. Let's go open this fucking shit. But before we do that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Rocket Money. Folks, the other day I found out that I was still paying for a streaming service that I have not used in like at least a year. And I spent so long trying to cancel this subscription, I was losing my mind. The app was telling me to cancel on the desktop app, and then the desktop app was telling me to cancel on the mobile app. It was a nightmare. And if anything like this has happened to you before, well, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. This personal finance app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, make a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one place. Folks, I love using Rocket Money to cancel unwanted subscriptions, because I know it's easy to lose track of all your subscriptions. But once you connect your bank account, Rocket Money identifies all your subscriptions in a single list. From there, you can select the ones you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money may be able to help you cancel with just a few taps. I also love using Rocket Money to set budgets. With Rocket Money, you can create a completely customized budget in seconds. The app shows you where your money is going at all times and identifies top spending categories with insights on how you can stay within your budget better. Rocket Money will also notify you about upcoming charges or when your balance is low to help you avoid overdraft and late fees. So what the heck are you waiting for? To save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Just go to rocketmoney.com/Curtis or click the link in the description to get started for free. All right, thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys check them out. Back to the video. MINDFLEX Zone. MINDFLEX Zone. I was thinking that, or I could do Chris Angel. I could go MINDFLEX. MINDFLEX. A lot of options there. We've got MINDFLEX, man. I thought I'd bust this thing out and just see how it works, man. As you can see, this is the only at Toys R Us variant. Very, very rare. Wow. It smells like another person's house. I'm sure they all didn't smell like that. This is a used one, so that's probably why, but this is what we got, man. The uprising begins here. Holy fuck. Are they recruiting us for a fucking war? This would be on the cover of a fucking Hunger Games novel, dude. We got the board here, I guess. Oh. We got a whole bunch of doodads here, so let's, by the time I'm done playing this game, I'll be able to take these screws out with my fucking head. My mind, I mean. There's something rattling in here too, which is not a good sign, but these actually take C batteries. I've never seen them before, so this is a first for me. And if they're C batteries, I hope they're waterproof. Shut your fucking mouth! Like, see? The uprising begins here. As soon as I fucking put these in, they're gonna start forwarding indoctrination thoughts into my head. Okay, batteries are in. Now I need to put AAA batteries into the headset. Crazy that all these amazing devices are just powered by these little batteries, right? Time machine I used a couple videos ago, that was just batteries, and I got to travel back in time. It just goes to show you, man, just little things by One Direction. It's a good song. When I'm doing something like this, I would usually want to put my camera strapped to my forehead so you guys get a POV of what it's like to use a MINDFLEX. But I'm already gonna have another headband on, so I only have one head, unfortunately. So one head. Okay, so this is the forehead sensor right here. Forehead sensor, I hardly know her. So the thing about me is I have a very large head. I got a big noggin. Everybody in my family has one. They all have heads. That's a little loose, actually. Damn, this is for kids? Fuck, if I had a kid whose head was this big, I'd fucking send him back. All right. All right, as you can see, the headband is clearly upside down because the logo is clearly upside down, and it took me way too long to figure this out. Okay, make sure the forehead sensor located under the MINDFLEX logo is positioned above your left eye. This doesn't look right. Is this right? Ow, this hurts. What the hell? Is this right? I feel like this is wrong. So there's a MINDFLEX logo above my left eye, right? But then now it's all like that. That can't be right. Wait, it's upside down. Stupid fucking idiot, man. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I need all the help I can get. I hope this MINDFLEX makes me fucking smarter, because that was the dumbest shit I've ever done. Now we're cooking! Okay, wait, like, why am I eating? Attach the ear clips to each lobe so the metal sensors are flat against your skin. I am so locked in, you have no idea. While sitting as still as you can, turn on the headset. And here they are, the little balls. Turn on the console.
Select game.
Holy shit. Press the select button until you hear freestyle.
Freestyle.
Okay? Sitting here playing MINDFLEX. Shawty said I got that nice sex. Hope I can make these balls float, cause if I do, then I'll be y'all's go. Oh, shit. Press the enter button.
Begin.
Kill John Lennon. So I immediately tried concentrating to see if I could raise the little blue ball, and folks, I was flabbergasted.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I wojacked and it went down. Okay, sorry. I can't not wojack, dude. This is crazy, man. Sorry. Okay. Whoa. I know MINDFLEX isn't the most high-tech shit ever, but I truly did not think it was going to work so well immediately. I don't know why the hell dudes complain about blue balls. These things are awesome. Okay. This is actually fucking blowing my mind right now, dude. I then tried moving the ball around the track by cranking the little knob, and I was slowly getting the hang of raising and lowering the little blue ball. All right, I've noticed that, like, it's kind of like a nonchalant thing. Like, if you're, like, really locked in, it'll go up. But if you're just like, whatever, bro, starts to go down, right? So that's kind of this is a locked in machine. I then tried putting the ball through one of the little hoops, and I was having some difficulty. Come on. But then I absolutely locked in. I was more locked in than the man in my basement right now. Somebody help me! Shut up down there! Holy shit! If I had this when I was a kid, fully would have been convinced I had superpowers. Even I know how it works. I'm a 31-year-old man, and a part of me is like, I think that was just all you. I don't know if there was actually any air coming out of this at all. As much as I would just love to play this forever by myself and just have that be the end of the video, the box says you can play with 4 players. And I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to you guys. I wouldn't be giving you guys a full review if I didn't play this with someone. I think I'm gonna invite my friend Jacob over to play this with him, and I am gonna create the most diabolical, impossible obstacle course. And we'll see which one of us completes it first. We'll see who has let's see whose mind is more flexible. And I'm gonna take this off. Forgot these were clipped to my ears. Oh, see if that left an indent on my forehead. Okay, only a huge one. Whoa, bro, it's a crater, man. Am I gonna be okay? I gotta go to the grocery store right now, man. I'm gonna walk in there and everyone's gonna be like, MINDFLEX, huh? I remember my first time. I spent the next 10 minutes assembling the most diabolical, difficult, brain-busting obstacle course this world has ever seen. I didn't tell Jacob what my video was about, so he texted me and asked, what's the video? And I said, it's a surprise. All I can say is prepare to have your mind blown. I'm gonna suck your mind's penis. And the next day, Jacob showed up and he was a little confused by the mysterious object hidden underneath this tablecloth. Jacob.
Curtis.
We've been friends for a long time, right? 10, 11 years now.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, since as long as we've known each other, I feel like we've always had this, you know, unspoken rivalry to see who's smarter, right? Right? Am I off kilter?
Yes. Yes, you're off kilter.
Oh.
I mean, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go again. Try to make me look like a fucking idiot with your photographic memory. Yeah. So, I thought today would be pretty fun to finally put it to rest, to see who has the bigger brain.
You must be talking about my cancer. Are you talking about the tumor in my head?
I guess not. Maybe bigger was the wrong word. Underneath this tablecloth is something that will finally help us decide who between the two of us is smarter.
So this is one of those gotcha moments, huh?
No.
You're gonna try and get me and make me look stupid on camera.
No. I said prepare to have your mind blown.
Okay.
Are you familiar with this? So, MINDFLEX, I'll show you the commercial. Let's watch the commercial. Because this was a product available from 2009 to 2011.
MINDFLEX lets you move a ball with the power of your mind. We wanted to see how people react to playing MINDFLEX for the very first time.
Awesome. Mind-blowing.
A wireless headset transmits your level of brain activity to the console. The more you concentrate, the higher the ball rises. And MINDFLEX is the obstacle course game you can customize in hundreds of combinations.
It's very, 2000s, late 2000s advertising to be like, this is the coolest fucking shit you'll ever see in your goddamn stupid life. Yeah. So I created this obstacle course that will test how smart we are and how functional our brains are, basically.
Okay.
Candidly, I've had a little bit of practice. I've tried it out before a little bit, so I'll let you try it out first just to get your
I got
reaction here.
Also, I do have a condition.
What? What, you got like a stomaching?
Yeah, I got a stomaching. I actually ate a bunch of those balls.
This has to go over just above your left eyebrow. And then also these clip onto your your ears. Now I'm gonna flip this on.
Okay. What exactly do I do?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to explain how it works.
You've only just put this on my head and then turn that on.
This is a fan right here. You control the power of the fan, like how powerful it is. Like if you really just concentrate on the ball like floating, it'll go higher. But then if you relax, then it goes lower.
And that has to do with this.
Yeah, that reads your brain signals.
And this was popular.
It was popular for maybe a year.
I think I kind of remember seeing this.
I began teaching Jacob the basics of MINDFLEX, and his first instinct to lower the ball was to just completely look away from MINDFLEX, and I thought that was super funny. Okay. All right, so what's your first impressions of MINDFLEX?
Genuinely, no bit. Really cool. I am amazed.
All right, so I was thinking it'd be fun to have a little go to see how long it would take each of us to finish the obstacle course. I mean, you're already strapped in. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, let's give it a whirl. So then, and hold on now. Like,
oh yeah, let's go through it. The obstacle course. Starting line is right here. You move the ball through the hula hoop. Oh god, yeah, it's wet. So you go through the little hula hoop, and then I think this one, it's kind of a free-for-all, but I think you can go either through that way or take it all the way up top shelf.
Should we make that extra points?
I think it was just a time thing that we're gonna do. I don't know if there's points, really.
I'm gonna make that. For me...
For you, okay, you'll get extra points if you do that, but next one probably will be the trickiest one, because you gotta go under, because if you go too high, the ball's gonna shoot you in the fucking face, get caught in your throat, you choke, I don't help, and you die. Or you eat it, yeah. But we got 3 more, so we're...
Well, like I told you earlier, I've already eaten like a billion.
Yeah, you're full of blue balls. And then next you do the teeter-totter, and then this one, the air is gonna blow this. So then you have to land the ball in here, and the ball is gonna blow it around, and then you have to go up, and for the final you got to go through this top hula hoop, and that will be it. So it might honestly take a while. I might have made it too hard.
This might genuinely,
yeah, I don't know how much time.
Take me about 30 or 40 minutes. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. He's thinking too much. He's having a little bit of trouble with the hula hoop. I gotta commentate.
You don't have to.
I have to.
It's a gentleman's game. Don't.
Okay, laughing is not good.
It's not good for it?
No, I guess not. It lost everything. Okay.
Shut up. Distracting me like fucking crazy.
All right, he's through the first obstacle. Jacob was able to make it through the second obstacle pretty quickly, but this is when things got really difficult. This obstacle was insanely difficult because you have to keep the ball levitating as low as possible while rotating the fan really quickly, and if the ball gets too high, it shoots out of the funnel, and this was proving to be next to impossible. Fuck.
I really thought
I feel like this might be too hard. Is it impossible?
Let's try taking that out and let's see.
All right. So we removed the funnel obstacle because neither of us have a brain big enough to navigate the ball through all that bullshit. I reset Jacob's timer, and now he's at the teeter-totter, and he made it through that in no time. And then it was time for the second last obstacle. So what's supposed to happen is you land the ball in one of these holders, and you relax your mind so the fan gently blows the ball around to the other side. And this one might actually be more difficult than the funnel we just removed, so this one gave Jacob a really hard time.
I'm not looking at it. What the hell?
Oh, there you go.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, that actually might be impossible.
No, it's not. I can do this. I'm not an idiot.
And I've known Jacob for 11 years. I have never seen him more focused in my life.
I'm almost drooling. Did I do it?
And after a long and treacherous battle, Jacob finally made it through. And all he had to do was move the ball through one final hoop. Come on. Yeah! Yeah! Holy shit. Okay, it took a few
That actually, genuinely one of the hardest things I've ever. Yeah, what was my final time?
5 minutes, 54 seconds.
I'd like to see you beat that. Is there a big...
Oh yeah, that's a little side effect.
Just tried the MINDFLEX. I just tried the MINDFLEX, went great.
I strapped on the headset in preparation for my turn with the MINDFLEX. And watching this back, I do feel really bad for putting Jacob through more head trauma by wearing that fucking tight-ass headband.
Whoa,
yeah.
Owie. I've never actually looked more like I have a brain tumor than I now.
3, 2, 1.
I was feeling really confident, but was immediately having issues with the first obstacle, which is like the easiest one, so things were not looking good. I forgot how fucking annoying this was. I made it through the second obstacle right around the same time Jacob made it through, so at this point, it was neck and neck. I don't know what was going on with my ball at this point though, but it was going back and forth like fucking crazy. There we go.
Force choke it?
Yeah. Okay, now I need to get it on one of these.
And, buddy, good luck.
I decided to use Jacob's technique of not paying attention at all to lower the ball, and it actually worked. Now I had to concentrate. Steady.
Easy does it.
Come on! Rise. Rise!
Oh! Oh my god! Time! 3:38! 3:38!
And I freaked it! I played MINDFLEX for Jacob and I freaked it. I feel like I learned a lot of the technique here from you doing it though.
Bring me into your house. You show me this futuristic game that I've never seen in my life. I think I kind of remember seeing this.
Also, ow. You strapped me up.
Okay.
Oh, what? I can't bring up that
okay.
I didn't get a good sleep last night? I didn't get a good sleep last night and now I have a headache.
Ow.
And then something you've been practicing like crazy.
I used it one time.
I don't have the money to afford this. I can't practice like you have.
You
got nothing going on.
How much that's... Okay, ow. How much money do you think this was? That's not a number.
Pretty sure it might be. And you do this and you put on all your cameras and it's gonna go online and everyone's gonna go, what an asshole.
To
all
you.
the comments.
How about you?
No.
For me?
Yes.
What did I do? I won.
You trapped me. You trapped me.
How?
You trapped me into looking like a dickhead.
You should have had better mind. I told you what this was. I said prepare to have your mind blown.
I wasn't ready. Don't post this online. Please don't post this online. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. Bring me back next week. Let me bring this home and practice.
You want me to do another video?
Can I have this?
Sure.
Can I have this toy?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Kids are gonna love it.
You can have it.
I don't want it. I'll feel like an asshole.
What do you want then? I made you look like a dickhead asshole.
Dickhead asshole is not smart.
And now I can look like an even cooler guy because I'm giving you a gift, a parting gift. You can have the MINDFLEX. That just goes to show you it's not about who's the smartest out of the two friends. It's about who the nicer a guy is, and it's me.
Cool.
That's what friendship is all about, guys. Thank you, MINDFLEX. Sorry for this setup. I'm in a hotel room in Houston right now. Houston, we have an outro to film. If I had to give a MINDFLEX a rating out of 10, I think I'd probably give it like a, I don't know, like a 6, 7.
6, 7.
Pushing 40, by the way. I think, honestly, I'd give it a 7. MINDFLEX is very fun when you first try it out, because obviously it's your first time making a ball float with your mind. So the first time you do it, it's going to be exhilarating. But after that, it's just kind of like, there's not much else to do with it, really. Like, I don't know if there was ever a kid out there waiting for the bell to ring so he could run home and play with his MINDFLEX, And that's probably why there are so many MINDFLEXes available on eBay right now. The initial wow factor has subsided after 15 years, right? But I don't know, dude. Me and Jacob, we had a blast using MINDFLEX for that one time, okay? So I feel like it's worth it. If you've got like 30 to 100 bucks to spend and you want to have a really good time with your buddy for an hour or two, I'd say buy a MINDFLEX and have a good time. But just make sure you see a psychiatrist beforehand and just make sure that you're all good mentally, because I promise, nothing will prepare you for the sight of a foam ball quivering 5 inches above the game console. Alright, thanks so much for watching this fun little video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you ever seen this MINDFLEX commercial, if you ever had one growing up. And also, I would love to do more fun, quick little videos like this where I try out these like old weird products. So if you have any that you remember, comment them down below because I would love to do more of this because this is a lot of fun. And yeah, other than that, press the subscribe button, come see my shows or whatever. That's it. I would stick around, but unfortunately I have to go. I actually have a show in like an hour. So see ya.